What can I help you with today?
Hey, Wes, I actually had a quick question in relation to, I guess out of this question, this answer has come up quite a lot of times, is I really don't like working on Sundays. And I just wondered what your response might be to that.
Okay. Okay, good. Well, I don't like working Sundays either. I personally, just not a fan, right? That's the day that we go to church. That's the day we normally hang out with somebody for lunch. That's the day that we kind of maybe hit the beach in the afternoon, whatever. But my reason for not wanting to work Sundays is purely because of a lifestyle choice. What I don't think we want to get into is a theological debate around working Sundays. Okay, so because there's I think it's Chick-fil-A, one of the massive burger chains in the US. They don't open Sunday. Truett, I think his name's Truett, S. Truett, Kathy or something is their founder, and he just made a decision a long time ago. We don't work Sundays because it's the Lord's Day. Fine. And you know what? He may have been graced to be able to make that decision and run a business that way. And so for him, he's made the decision that Sabbath is Sunday. The problem I've got is that, you didn't ask the question from a theological standpoint, but a lot of people do, and a lot of people get caught up on it. To me, the question we've got to ask ourselves is the Sabbath made for God, or is the Sabbath made for man? Is it a rule we're supposed to follow to please God, or was it a gift that we have been given to enjoy? And I think it's the latter. I think the Sabbath is a gift for man. And so whether you take that on a Tuesday, or whether you take that on a Sunday, or whether you take that on a Saturday, remember half the Christian faith celebrate their Sabbath on a Saturday and half of them are on a Sunday. So there's even some contention there about which day. I think that if we're trying to make it a day, I think we've missed the mark. I think the concept of a Sabbath day rest is a gift that we're supposed to take. God did it, we should do it. And so, for me, I don't work Sunday. But here's the thing. If I needed to work Sunday, I'd work Sunday. It's not some, ritual that I have to do to not work Sunday. If I worked on a Sunday for some reason, then of course I would probably take a day off in the week because I'd want to get my Sabbath day rest, but I don't have to tick the box and do it on a Sunday.
Okay. Yep, that's very interesting because the response to someone that I spoke to was from a religious perspective. That I just don't like working on a Sunday because Sunday is a day, for going to church and I just don't want to give up that day. I go to church on a Tuesday night and I go to church on a Friday night.
Exactly, and we should be the church 24/7. But interestingly, the same person that thinks that you can't work on a Sunday basically can never go into hospitality.
Yes.
And that doesn't make sense to me, that God would say, all my children are equal except you can't be in hospitality and work Sundays. You can't run a cafe. You can't run a restaurant. It's probably the busiest day of your week, depending on where you are. So it just doesn't make sense that we put God in such a small box, to say that, that's the Lord's day.
Absolutely.
There are plenty of people I know who get more rest than most and they work all weekend. And then they just make sure that they have enough time to, stay healthy and be with their family and worship the Lord during the week. I think he created all 7 days. So I don't care. I don't think he cares which day we take as rest and focus on him. I think, I think so much of it's a man-made construct. And so to me, it's a gift from God to be able to, down tools and take a rest and focus on him. And if that's a Tuesday, fine. If it's a Sunday, fine. I don't think it matters to God.